Despite the danger, political organizing continued. By night, the schools were used for voter education. By day, children learned everything from the 3 R's to black history and literature. By late July, the 3 young men had been missing for 6 weeks. Many lost hope that they were still alive. While the search continued, President Lyndon Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The new law increased the federal government's power to ban discrimination in public places, but did little to enforce the voting rights of blacks. On August 4th, on a farm outside the town of Philadelphia, the bodies of Goodman, Cheney, and Schwerner were discovered buried together in an earthen dam. The autopsy reports indicated that the men had been killed by .38 caliber bullets. A later report revealed that James Cheney, the one black victim, had also suffered severe bone and skull fractures. August 7th, 1964. Hundreds gathered in Meridian, Mississippi to mourn James Cheney. Among the mourners was Cheney's 8-year-old brother, Ben. The state never brought anyone to trial for the murder of the 3 young men. But in federal court, Deputy Cecil Price and 6 others were found guilty of civil rights violations in connection with the killings and received sentences ranging from 3 to 10 years.
Will the delegates please be seated?
By August, 60,000 voters had registered for a new political party in Mississippi, the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party.
The Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party is only beginning, and it is beginning on the basis that it believes that a political party should be open to all the people who wish to subscribe to its principles.
The MFDP planned to challenge the state's Democratic Party for the right to represent Mississippi at the Democratic National Convention in Atlantic City. It would be the culmination of Freedom Summer. Atlantic City, New Jersey, site of the 1964 Democratic Convention. Lyndon Johnson expected no opposition in getting his party's nomination, but was concerned the MFDP would disrupt party unity. With the arrival of the Freedom Democrats on August 20th, there were now 2 delegations in town from Mississippi. The Democratic Party held hearings to decide which would represent the state on the convention floor.
If the Freedom Democratic Party is not seated now, I question America. Is this America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, where we have to sleep with our telephones off of the hook because our lives be threatened daily, because we want to live as decent human beings in America?
We will return to this scene in Atlantic City, but now we switch to the White House and NBC's Robert Goralski.
Lyndon Johnson cut off coverage of MFDP testimony by making a last-minute request for network airtime. Despite the TV cutoff, Mrs. Hamer's message had gotten through. Viewers back home sent telegrams to delegates urging support of the MFDP. But President Johnson was afraid Southerners would desert the party if the MFDP were seated. The convention came up with a compromise. It would not allow the MFDP to represent Mississippi. Instead, it offered them 2 seats at large.
The whole issue around the compromise for us and for me was that it was some kind of political ploy that they understood. But for us, for Mississippi, it was what was right and what was wrong. It was, we had been done wrong. Our rights had been taken away, and you just couldn't issue some 2 seats at large to correct that.
Some political allies and national civil rights leaders urged the MFDP to accept the compromise. But the Freedom Democrats voted overwhelmingly to turn it down. In the words of Fannie Lou Hamer, "We didn't come all this way for no 2 seats when all of us is tired."